I've started though.
Hello, welcome to Monday Morning Matters live broadcast show brought to you by Magnicraft Consulting Team, anchored by Niyi Dunmade, a certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting in the U.S. Here, each Monday of every week, we address important, relevant, and actionable topics of interest that will help you and your church grow healthier. And now, meet your host, Niyi Dunmade. Hello.
Yeah, good morning. It's another day Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in. Today, we're still going to continue on what we started this month. Assimilation growth engine. Assimilation growth engine. Assimilation growth engine. Because um, mentioned the engines can be many. That's engine is what a church is using to grow itself. You have the assimilation, new members, Christian education, hospitality, first impression. Those engines working together in harmony and in alignment can help your church to grow where it is right now. So we're going to continue on assimilation growth engine. And I said also that this month we are going to focus on the importance of membership class. The importance of membership class. Now, growth is not more of you learning and hyping yourself with knowledge. Growth is more about a movement. Growth is more about a change. Now, what I mean a movement is from one level to a higher level, whatever way you want to assess yourself. So growth is more about movement and change. Now, one of the things I want to say here, we're in a pandemic, and we are all in the same boat, but with different, having different storms. Okay, because the way COVID-19 is hitting Nigeria, different from how it's hitting every other country in the world. So we are in the same boat, but different storms. And I can say for you that the way Texas will address that storm will be different from someone in Lagos or someone in Kano or someone in India. So we should be able to take our scenario into focus to see how we can strategically navigate ourselves away from where we are, where we should be. Now, one of the things I want to just sound a warning here. We are church leaders, we are pastors. Let's don't try to employ business models to grow our church. Okay, there's a danger in using that. That's why sometimes I want to also sound a danger for churches to use business consultant, because the way a business model is different from a church model. Okay, they all run differently. Yes, there might be some biblical principles that can bring them together in common grounds, but there are a lot of things that differentiate them, because the business makes profit, but the church does not make profit. Church makes souls. Church makes souls, while business are after making sales. So, the importance of membership class is so that the churchlessness is on the rise. Last Monday, if you missed that, you can go back there. I was able to tell you how we have moved from the case of infrequent attendance. Before the lockdown, we are having a lot of declines because people were not showing up regularly, and I also showed how dangerous, how people are not showing up regularly for our weekly meetings as an effect on the average attendance of the church. So there's a rise in churchlessness. Now there's a lockdown. It will be very dangerous for you as a pastor to say that this is my membership. I have a 2,000 membership, because right now people have moved, people have popped, people have crisscrossed, because right now they have the opportunity to change. Okay, in the pandemic like this, change is very easy. Okay, unlike when everything was good. When everything is good, for you to change might be difficult. But when you are in a pandemic like that, people want to go into the essentials. People want to go into what matters. People want to go to what is very important. Now, that's why I say the importance of membership class, because right now, don't assume that you have this database of membership. You need to gather your people together, reskill them, retool them, retrain them, and get them prepared for the challenge that COVID-19 has put on the church. Okay? Now, somebody who is your member on the database might not be your member, maybe has gone to another church because somehow those churches were able to reach out to the person and connect with the person. Okay? So in this membership class, we need to ensure, how do they have a good foundation in Christ? Right now, COVID-19 has shaken a lot of believers' foundation. Some foundation are shaking. And what can the righteous do if the foundation be destroyed? So we need to make sure that they have good, solid foundation. One of the reasons why there's fear and panic is because there's no foundation. If you have a solid foundation and the storms of life comes your way, of course, because you are built on the solid rock, you are built on the Christ, then you don't have any fear of your life to jeopardy. So how do they grow spiritually? That's one of the core of how you develop content for the membership class. How do they grow spiritually? How can you set them on course with getting the right emphasis in the membership class? Okay, getting the right requirement. Okay, what kind of information can you say this is optional for them to know? You have to encourage to know this because it's going to help you. This is required of you. What are the schedules? How do you schedule them in such a way that you are updating them? You see, one of the things I've learned about my computer is this. You can buy a computer now, but if you don't update the software, if you don't update it to the recent operating system, you find out that you are at risk. You have risk of a lot of virus. You have risk of a lot of infection on the internet. So you need to make sure that you are updating your leadership. You are updating your members. You are updating your workers. You are updating your volunteers. Okay, get the content right, because the truth about this is what you installed in them might not be enough to withstand the pressure of the moment. So we need to ensure that we get them to encounter the content, the right content that will push them to where they should be. So what I mean by content, the kind of information they need to imbibe, the kinds of expectation. Right now, the expectation has changed, and you need to let them know that the expectation has changed. Now, before, the expectation was you come to church and pay your tithe or whatever it is that is expected of you, but right now you watch online. So you need to let them know that you are not expected to do this, but now you are expected to do this because of this challenge, of this health protocol, because of your age, because of the times we are living in right now. Then you need to make sure that your expectation is clearly spelled out to your people. All right. Then your attitude. Attitude is something that you can change. Attitude is not something you leave to chance. You allow those class to mold the attitude that you want in them. Now, the rise in churchlessness, there's a good side of it, because people who go online, who fall into the good hands, get connected to a good church, and they are grounded and established. But there are some, because they don't know their left and right, it can be bad. And we need to make sure that all our churches who are going online to do online services have a kind of quality engagement. I mean, gospel conversations, engagement, to help, to give hope, to encourage, to engage, and to involve. Okay, let people send prayer points. You pray with them. Let people send in they need counseling. You can do FaceTime with them, or video calls with them to encourage them, because the truth about it is that a lot of pastors are going through a lot. A lot of members are going through a lot. And we need to be together. Social distancing should not break the barrier for us to be together. Let's leverage on technology to be together. And I believe that anything can be accomplished digitally. I believe that everything can be accomplished digitally. Yes, in person has its own shortcomings and disadvantages. So do the same thing with digital, has its own shortcomings and disadvantages. But you need to understand the waters at which you are swimming in, so that you can be able to take advantage of how you navigate the waters. So as I round up here, we are all in the same boat, but we are having different storms depending on the side of the world that you are living in. So next Monday, I'm going to wrap up on the assimilation growth engines. So stay tuned. I'm going to wrap it up strong on some 4 other keys that you need to do to make sure that your membership class is top notch. Now, one of the things, if you have a culture problem in your church, well, I can tell you that the reason why you have a culture problem is because the foundation from the new believers class, the membership class, how do you indoctrinate them? How do you imbibe the belief system so that you can go to sleep and the culture that you want to see and you want to get predominant in your church in afterwards? Okay, I want to wrap it up here. Thank you for those who are listening to me. Thank you for those who are following me. Last weekend, I had a training of some church leaders. It was fantastic. Want me to come to your church to do some training via Zoom? We can do virtual church consulting. We can do virtual church assessment and help you so that you don't take wrong decisions. You know, one thing I must say, the most dangerous thing to do is to take a decision in a pandemic, a wrong decision in a pandemic era. So let's help you. And I'm a management team are considering giving out church consulting free for 3 churches. 3 churches who can afford it. You know you can't afford it. You know that you need it. You need help. You need an outside help. You need an objective view of things. Reach out to me and then if you qualify, we'll do that. It's free. You don't have to pay any amount of money. I'm going to do that. 3 churches in Nigeria. Make sure that you are in Nigeria, not outside. I've consulted for a church outside the country, but I need those 3 churches to be in Nigeria. Okay. And so, but that does not mean that if you want help here and there, you can reach out to me, and sometimes I can send you a book that might be the solution to your problem. Yes, thank you for listening. and I'm glad that you stayed through to the end. My name is Niyi Dunmade. I'm the CEO of Magnicraft Consulting. I'm a certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting. Because this program is sponsored by Magnicraft Consulting, and this is Monday Morning Matters, and we do that every Monday just to give a tip of how your church can navigate towards health, how we can make sure that you are healthy, because we believe that when your church is healthy, your church can be at its peak, at its best, and of course grow and fulfill God's purpose for that church. This is our framework for being a healthy church. And of course, go on my Facebook page, and like, tweet, follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and there are quite a lot of videos how to rekindle your reading habit, how to study the word with Esau, and quite a lot of things that I've done in the Facebook page. Go on my YouTube, you see quite a lot of information. And if you don't see any information that blesses you, please reach out to me. I have checked all on your website, and I can see, and then I'll ask you what you want, and I'm sure I'll give it to you. That will be a way of starting a relationship with you. All right, so please, that's my phone number. Please reach out to me if you want, and then I will be glad to get across to you. For any question as regards assimilation growth engines, reach out to me on any of the social media, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I will be glad. Someone on YouTube told me that thank you for this video, and those videos are short. You can play them over and over again, and then get yourself on a good footing. We are all in this together. Let's stay together, and we're going to come out of this pandemic stronger in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for allowing me to come into your space. I will come again by His grace next week, Monday, to conclude on the assimilation growth engines. Thank you so much. God bless you. Till I see you.